Skywatch Media News for March the 31st, 2021. Residents of Oregon and Washington State were perplexed and anxious on the evening of March 25th as they witnessed something very unusual blazing across the night sky in a spectacular display. Reports from spectators came in from Seattle to Portland and from all across the Northwest at approximately 9 p.m. At first glance, it looked like a large meteor or comet fragment had entered the Earth's atmosphere, before bursting into dozens of streaks of light, each appearing with its own tail, as bystanders stood watching in astonishment while the light show played out. As one observer noted, it was weird. Meteors shoot across the sky so quickly and are then gone. But this was so low and was going so slowly. It was really spectacular. A similar scene was visible up and down the Pacific Northwest as viewers speculated as to its origin. Was it a missile test gone wrong? Whatever it appeared to be, viewers were visibly upset and worried, since it is not every day that a gathering of eyewitnesses are able to pay homage to such a rare sky event. What began as a mysterious and exciting spectacle in the sky quickly faded to the realization that what was seen in the late evening hours of March the 25th was not a naturally occurring event, but rather what is said to be the re-entry into the Earth's atmosphere of a man-made object. According to the National Weather Service and the American Meteor Society, the dazzling object in the sky, which was widely reported across both social and mainstream media, was in all likelihood the second-stage rocket of the SpaceX Falcon 9, which was burning harmlessly as it hurtled back into the atmosphere. In a memo provided by the Harvard Center for Astrophysics, the Falcon 9 booster rocket is meant to decelerate and flame out over the ocean south of Australia, where its re-entry would not be noticeable. But as was apparent, the deorbit burn over the South Sea failed, and the entire deceleration took place thousands of miles to the northeast above the Pacific Northwest. Both NASA and SpaceX have declined to comment on the Harvard memo. Although the identity of the streaking object over the Pacific Northwest was awaiting official confirmation by NASA, the sky spectacle was presumed to be the remnants of a 22-foot rocket weighing roughly 3 tons. The rocket was part of a Falcon 9 that launched from Kennedy Center on March the 4th to deliver satellites into orbit. After circling the globe at 17,000 miles per hour, it re-entered the atmosphere 40 miles above the Earth's surface over Washington State and Oregon. The mystery of the fireball above the Pacific Northwest appears to have been solved, but the result was a dazzling and yet startling experience for those who witnessed it. It was a once-in-a-lifetime phenomenon that will not soon be forgotten. On the morning of March 25th at around 3:26 a.m., residents of Montreal heard a series of tremendous booms which shook homes across the island's western flank. In separate footage obtained from security cameras, the surreal sound of momentous thunderclaps can be heard roaring across the sky. In the first video, there are 2 loud simultaneous booms or sonic blasts, followed by a long-duration rumbling sound that shook homes and awakened residents out of their beds. In the second video, the footage indicates that a very bright flash of light appeared, followed nearly 7 seconds later by a reverberating boom. In the third video, the sudden boom takes place, followed by a noticeably long-duration echo. The unexplained sounds, which were heard all across Montreal Island and as far away as Huntington, are not believed to have been caused by a tectonic movement. Quebec's weather satellite imagery indicates that a storm was approaching from the west, but according to meteorologists, the tremendous sequence of booms had nothing to do with the strength of the approaching thunderstorm. In fact, they don't seem to know why it was so loud. And that is the reason the Montreal booms remains unresolved. On March 27th, a very rare phenomenon took place in the night sky over Punta Arenas, Chile, located on the far southern tip of South America. The occurrence that took place is sometimes referred to as a moonbow, but most observers have neither seen or heard of them before. The event takes place when moonlight is refracted by moisture in the atmosphere, but because they may look white to the naked eye, they are difficult to observe. The conditions required for a lunar rainbow to appear makes for an extremely rare occurrence. Thanks for watching, everyone. Stay safe, and always keep looking to the sky.